All right.
Hi, this is Bethany Gagne, founder of the Albany Peace Project, and today I'm here with Laughing with Pam Lunz Medina. Hi, honey.
Hey. Hi.
And Pam is the owner of the Yoga Lily, which is a yoga studio in Clifton Park. And, you know, I asked you today, what's new, what's coming up, and you said you're going to be teaching an 8-week meditation class at the Yoga Lily.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It starts February 16th. It's a Tuesday morning, and it runs for 8 weeks. It's the level 1 class. So we get to look at the finer techniques of meditation and really look at the mind.
Yeah, so, and tell me what inspired you to offer an 8-week class in meditation.
Well, I think that people often have a lot of questions. They're unsure about, you know, am I doing this correctly?
Yeah, that's a big question. I get that all the time.
Where should my mind be right now? What do I do with my thoughts?
Right.
You know, how do I redirect my thoughts when I'm distracted? How should I feel about that? And a lot of times people are getting frustrated and angry with themselves because they're trying to learn this technique that's supposed to bring them so much peace. And,
I know.
and then they're going, oh, this thoughts. Oh, no way, thoughts, this isn't supposed to be what's happening. And we actually wind up creating more frustration for ourselves. So it's so the 8 weeks serves as a way to examine 7 to 8 different techniques depending on how the group's energy is flowing. And then also it's a great support system because we can talk about what's happening for us, and talk, you know, get advice. I've been meditating for about 25 years. So, you know, I feel like I'm a good resource for that.
Yeah, you know, and I often say it's kind of having a toolkit of meditation tools, just the way you're going to be providing here, is so powerful. Because I always say, you know, a dentist doesn't always use the same instrument, right? He kind of picks a particular instrument, and that's the way meditation tools can be. We can pick a specific one, and for whatever we're dealing with that day. So it's so nice that you're going to be providing this toolkit. So another thing that you were just talking about that I think is so important is this idea of sharing, right? And we talk about that, like why that is so important to have a wonderful group like that where you can really share what's going on in your meditation.
Well, I think often we feel alone in our experience, and we think, oh, I'm the only one that this is happening to, or I'm the only one who can't quiet and still my mind, and you know, and most commonly the thought is I can't meditate.
I know.
And usually that's because we are confused about what meditation is, and confused about what our experience is supposed to be as a meditator. So so having that group dialogue and that sharing, usually we find out that everybody's experiencing the same thing. And yeah, and it's pretty interesting to have this mystery be unveiled, like, oh, everybody, when they're thinking about love and peace, somehow they're thinking about the laundry. Somehow they're thinking. I'm now thinking about my ex girlfriend and you know, whatever. And in a sense, that's part of the process, and it's part of the cleaning up, of sweeping the mind. And getting clear, you know. And I'm sure you've heard this before. When I meditate, you know, that's when all the thoughts come, and often that's not the case. It's that's when we see the thoughts that are happening.
Oh, good way to put that. Excellent way to put that. How important to go through that. And so you were also saying that this is a part 1 of a part 2. So that kind of says to me that you kind of have ideas for what's your sequel going to be to this? I'm just curious.
So the level 1 course is we talk about different anchors and different styles of meditation. And then in the level 2, we go into deeper, more advanced techniques. So which is wonderful. So we will get in the level 1 we'll talk about pranayama, breathing techniques, and in the level 2 we get more into the energy, learning how to use the energy, and
so it sounds like breathing in the first part, and then more the mind kind of facilitating
mind facilitating change, and more of the alchemy of meditation.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Sounds really, really good. So so that's at the Yoga Lily on Tuesday mornings.
Yes.
And starting February 16th. And today you're going to be doing what type of meditation today?
I'll be doing a loving kindness meditation with a little twist. So we'll be connecting with bhava, which is the yoga technique, or yoga term, I'm sorry, for basically emotion, or the technique of using emotion to create change.
It's so funny. Can I just couple that? This is what was so cool when I talked to Pam, is I learned a lot of this science stuff, and then Pam will say something that obviously they had this totally figured out before the neuroscience came along. So basically, that's essentially what we're doing in this, right? Is that why you chose it? This idea that you're kind of stoking the energy of emotion, of appreciation, care, love. You're using that as juice to carry the intention.
Exactly.
Exactly. I love this.
Yeah, and it's a very powerful technique, and so.
And that's what the research shows, is when we lift our emotions, we become an elevated emotion, then we sail an intention on top of it. That has more of an impact.
Yeah, and we're really much more in control of our emotions than we think that we are. We often think that we have to wait for something to happen outside of us to feel elated, and it's actually not the case. Of course that helps, but for those of us that don't want to wait for joy, this is a really great technique to say, I want to feel great right now. Exactly. And just evoke these feelings within us, and know that the feeling of love is universal, and you have said that before in your talks, that we don't own love. It's not it's not finite, and it's not encapsulated, but it is so transient and fluid, and what separates us is this very thin skin. Very thin skin. And for me to emote love and appreciation to you, Bethany, I can do this so easily through this skin. And I do love and appreciate
Yes.
Lady.
Likewise. And how important all this work is, and that's what we're all doing, right? Is training our minds to be able to feel that love and that connection with other people, and that's really what creates a lot of change. So both personally and for the world. So thank you. I'm looking forward to your meditation today.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to offering it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hope to see you February 16th.
Yes, absolutely.